you are a personal trainer or want to be a personal trainer and you're trying to start a business, this video is for you. Also, this channel is for you. That's what I'm currently doing, and I got to work on my intros with YouTube. So basically, my name is Jason, and this YouTube channel is very young in its, making. I've only been doing it for like 7 days, just basically documenting everything that I'm doing. And each video, I try to provide one golden nugget, at least. The videos can range from 13 minutes to an hour, you know what I mean? But in each of those videos, I hope I provide enough information, or at least one key thing that you can use in your business to potentially increase your awareness of, the mental thinking of what it takes. Obviously, I'm not the best. I'm still in the process. But, if you are in that position, you can honestly comment some stuff that, have you ever tried this? I'm going to be like, whoa! That we just work together. Not, you know what I mean? Like, we just build each other up. Like, hey, what about this? What about this? So today's golden nugget, Microsoft Clarity. What is Microsoft Clarity, you ask? I've never heard of that before. I'll tell you what it is. Can you just take a guess real quick? What do you think it is? Microsoft Clarity. Clarity. You clear something. Something's clear. All right. Well, your time is up. Microsoft Clarity. It's a heat map on your dang website. Pretty awesome. You say, how does that affect me, and how can that benefit me? I'll tell you exactly how. I just implemented today. I learned about it about 2 weeks ago. So knowledge without implementation is useless, and it's not only useless, it's dumb. So if you know something that could help you with your business, you need to implement it and make sure it's the first thing you implement. And for me, I work 80 plus hours a week, so it's kind of 80 plus, not 80 plus. I really have no days off, and if I do, it's unexpected. By choice, I could easily do a 40-10, 40 days on, 10 days off, but I choose not to. So I'm in this place called Williston, North Dakota. It sucks here. I hate this place, coming from where I'm from. Some city of 1 million people. You got mountains, you got lakes, you got community, you got culture, all that. Here, I think it lacks all of it. I'm in a town of maybe 25, 50,000 people, but a lot of them, they're like from outsource. They're from other states, and they come here just for work, for money. Oil field, not the point. So Microsoft Clarity, right? So Microsoft Clarity is basically a heat map. So people go onto your website, and you can actually, so with Microsoft Clarity, it's actually pretty awesome because you can actually see real time what people are doing on your website. No, you're not it's nothing weird. It's nothing crazy. You have no idea who it is. You don't have any clue. And as long as you have, it's like if people go on your website and there's a heat map. I know I've said that 3 times, but let me just clarify what a heat map is. It's basically, it has red to blue. Red meaning hot, blue meaning cold. So in areas that your website is not hot, it's got to be blue. When areas like a button that's continuously pressed, it's got to be red. So when people go onto your website, and there's a few things that you can actually check. And so with the Microsoft Clarity, I just want to clarify that it's very easy to set up. I set it up via Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager is actually really easy to set up too. If you don't know how to do it, I'm pretty sure all you got to do is go to Google Tag Manager, create an account. But I think they come like 2 in 1. So if you do Google Tag Manager, you might as well set up the Google Analytics, and then those are pretty easy. There are integrations with other web hosting platforms where you can kind of just put the code in. If you're a developer, man, you're fucking set. You're freaking set, dude. I don't know anything about developing, so shoot, I hate speeding. Whoops. It's only because I have my Class A CDL, so it kind of affects me pretty bad. Not the point. So Microsoft Clarity, you got the heat map. If somebody goes on, okay, so there's 2 ways that you can actually check this. First, it's your average time per session. So when people, or per page. So people go onto your page, and if they're only there for 5 seconds, you know you have an issue. But 5 seconds, you only have 3 seconds to, attract somebody. So with website code or website name, it's above the fold, which is basically the first thing people see on your website. It's the above the fold. And then you start scrolling. So I can actually see with the Microsoft Clarity if any of it is warm. If people aren't scrolling down, I lost their attention. And I mean, there's multiple ways of seeing it. For a website, you can actually see more of just what people are doing. So like if you have testimonials and stuff, and you have multiple of them, but you have an option in your website where they click on an arrow to see more testimonials, you can actually see like that button's red hot, and that people are actually looking through your testimonials. So the same thing with like other stuff. But for online nutrition and fitness coaching, I really don't have a lot of buttons. As my website, I prefer to have a funnel, which specifically has one call to action. Very few things to distract your buyer. Like you want them to go to point A, which is point A is the ad. They click on it, they go to your homepage. Homepage is basically, boom, welcome to my homepage. Give me your contact information if you are interested in online nutrition and fitness coaching. Boom, they put their contact information, and then I just have a little quick few questions real quick, and then on the last page, it's book a call. Very simple. So like 1, 2, 3. There's not like check out our social media, or here's more about us. It's more just like boom, boom, boom. But yeah, so Microsoft Clarity, I'm hoping, and the one thing too is you can actually see what people are doing on your website. It records it. It records it for like 13 days. And so if basically people are going to your website and they're not scrolling down, they just go to your website and they're just out of there, Audi 5000, well, you probably have above the fold problem, where it's just basically your hook, your story, and your offer. If you don't have the hook, story, offer, and within that, above the fold, where you're not hooking them, you don't have a story to where they're like, that might be me. And then their offer to where it's like a granddaddy offer, where they're like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Wow, I want that. A lot of the offer is, it could be the same stuff, but if you have like bonus stacks where, like for me, online nutrition and fitness coaching, I just put some more bonus stacks on my website. The bonus stack, grocery list, meal plan, personalized cheat sheet on basic stuff that you should know losing weight. So it's basically like and then on the side of each of those it has a value, like 297 value, 197 value for this, 390, and you get it absolutely free, as including included in the bonuses that you get for signing up today, something like that. So that's what I just included in my website. Plus I just added Microsoft Clarity to my website. So I'm hoping with those 2 things that I can, increase my conversion. And on top of that, I just had a pricing system program in my thing. So I did for the longest time not have the pricing, because I felt like I could just negotiate with them. But if they go to the website and they're looking for the pricing and it's not on there, you know what I mean? It kind of sucks, because I need clients. I really need clients. I'm trying everything. But yeah, Microsoft Clarity is very easy to set up, and you can actually see what people are scrolling up and down, seeing what people are doing on your website. If you're not, there's logical people and there's emotional people. Emotional people are the people that pop on your ad and then just immediately they see like, oh my gosh, the hook story offer, like, oh my gosh, it says I'm gonna lose 20 pounds. I freaking need to lose 20 pounds. Like, oh my gosh, I need this, and then those other people who are logic, like, lose 20 pounds in 2 months or 3 months. I don't know about this. Let me do some scrolling on this website and seeing if they validate what they're saying, because I don't know, I'm a little skeptical, Oh, and one thing too, this this is another thing that I just did. I stopped doing free. You know, they mention you know, doing stuff for free, you know, as getting your name out there and all that. But when it comes to services that could potentially change people's lives, you know, it's a mindset change, it's a physical change. So it's very important, you know, for people to actually go through with this. So if you're given a bunch of, like, you know, like, hey, this is going to be free for you today, you know, just to try it out. Well, they're not putting anything into it as far as investment, you know, like they're not putting any, like, ooh, man, this might hurt a lot, you know what I mean? Like, if you put money into something, more than likely people are going to respond with action, you know. Like, for example, if you got $20,000 worth of, you know, for a seminar, $20,000, you're going to go to that seminar and you're probably going to record it. You're going to take notes. You're going to network. You're going to get the most out of that seminar as you possibly can, because you spent 20 grand on it. You know, for some people, that's a lot of months worth of work saving up. You know, that's saving up. That's not including making. That's saving up 20 grand. You're more likely going to be more committed. So with free, I feel like people are not really committed. You know what I mean? Like, there is a no initial, like, oh, I gotta do it. I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I have to do this. This has to work. There's nothing, because it's free. You know, people are not gonna take advantage. So if you want to provide value for your people, just get them a good offer. Don't give them free. I've tried it 4 months, like 4 months, literally trying to get people to come to my website, and people book a call and all that good stuff, and they never follow through. You know, people, they continue to go down their own path that brought them into the situation that they're in, being overweight and all that. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't have no conviction because it's free. That's my mindset on it. So obviously you can over deliver. So it's basically, you know, if they're paying this, you know, I'm doing a 50% off, you know what I mean, kind of like first month, but I'm also giving a money back guarantee, just to get the people. And I'm trying everything. I'm trying to find clients, but my next thing is every door direct mail. This week it's going down. I'm sending out 2,000 flyers to people. I'm spending $800 on it, so it's like an $800 marketing campaign. But with a 0.0 or a 5.5% conversion rate. So I get 10 people off of 2,000. I get 10 people, and they pay for my monthly service of 200. Well, I have 150, 200. The 150 is basically like, that's the cheap, you know, that's the small fry. Then you got the medium fry, which is basically like, just for, you know, $50 more, you can have the full package. But then we have the super premium. The super premium is like double and a half of what the professional package is, which is basically you get everything you need. But the accountability part is like, people are calling, like I'll call people, like, so we basically on the phone, we have, you know, set times on when they'll work out, the set times when they're gonna eat. And, you know, honestly, it's a mindset thing to where when you're on the onboarding phone call, these are for people who really want to lose weight. They just don't have the support. So this one is like, you pay $500, I'm gonna call you every day before you're supposed to work out. I'm gonna call you, or I'll send you a text being like, hey, are you gonna be making your meals? You know what I mean? You know, and the constant motivation throughout the day. You know, at least 3 messages a day, plus your phone call before working out, and that's the premium. I honestly do not want to do that, but for $500, if I could just get 10 clients, dude, doing that, 500 times 10, I think that's like 10 grand, you know, or 5 grand. I mean, like, why not? For 10 clients, I mean, that'd be super cool, but they just take a lot of your time, and, you know, they're really relying on you. But yeah, golden nugget of the day, Microsoft Clarity. Download it. You can see people what they're doing on your website. If they're not scrolling down, you've lost them above the fold. I mean, there's also things that we can do to prevent. I mean, it's free, so check it out later.